Welcome back to some more, company, Wargame Airland battle action, and it's going to be on the Copenhagen map, 4 versus 4, myself, Lightman, and a bunch of other guys, including Grant, playing as NATO, and versus Pact, we'll have Tigris, Strudil, blah blah blah, and a couple other guys, so there you go. Apparently there was another patch released just after I played this game, with this match as well, so not really sure what that patch addresses, but what the hell, this game was still not such a shabby little game. So we'll just change their perspective to Pact's perspective, and yeah, as you can see, battle lines are being drawn. Dreadl's going to be leaving the CV there, and yeah, also a couple of guys going for different points, and yeah, a couple of guys, really, Rainers was actually trying to go for Kilo that entire time. Interesting, as well as his other points. A bit of a audacious thing to do, to say the least, and yeah, the Serb is going for Charlie, good old Serb, and yes, I'll be taking right flank, hopefully. At least that's what the initial plan is. We'll just fast forward things a bit though, and yeah, as you can see that battle lines are basically drawn all over the place. Menacing attack, and yeah, basically as you can see everyone pretty much going for a couple of helicopters, infantry, stuff like that, and it's been initial artillery firing as well. I'm not really sure if I agree with that, but whatever. In case, yeah, we do have crap loads of infantry. Oh, just some nice artillery there would really blast the crap out of them. Actually, it's too bad. Actually, we did have our own artillery, but it's firing completely the wrong direction. It's just a shame that guy didn't wait, actually. Now, in any case, come a couple of Mi-17s to intercept my guys, and yeah, unfortunately, I was a little bit slapdash with the way I use them, which kind of sucks. What can you do? These guys, they're just continuing to launch rockets, and of course, yeah, taking out my transport armed with AA infantry, which means, yeah, they're going to be panicked as well, which is freaking dandy. He took out, because I screwed up the positioning of my AA there. Yeah, look at that. I think he took out my AA in the initial salvo. Yep, looks like he did. Also, be playing a Sweden, should I say, this time around as well. As you can see, my Drakens coming in to do a bit of damage to these helicopters, managing to take out one of them. There we go, taking out the other one. So there we go, good old Drakens leading the way, not too shabby indeed. And apparently this is all that the Serb had, just a couple of two conquerors. Now, it's interesting. Huh. Too bad I didn't just go straight for this point, because I probably would have been able to take it. Actually, I didn't think that he had that little troops there, but there you go, apparently it did. And speaking of which, yeah, there's initial points being captured. For some reason, this zone here, we really need to be putting some infantry in here. Hopefully we'll be seeing some happening very soon. Otherwise we'll see what happens. Mi-17 also coming in though, so basically it's going to bog down my troops, while this point is barely defended at all. Do you have an NSK 60B coming in for some reason? What is he actually going to? Oh, he actually is going to attack the Conquerors though, but his crappy, oh my god, he fired 6 fucking rockets at him. It didn't kill a single squad member. It's incredible. They're down to 1 strength, and this thing basically demoralized them. Incredible. It does get smoke rockets as well. I think actually I got rid of the SK60B from my deck shortly after this game, actually. They're kind of useless. I think I just put in more Drakens. In any case, here comes another Draken, speak of devil. As well as a LVR at BV701, which is just an AA thing. And there we go, Draken taking that copter. Yeah, Draken's pretty spiffy little plane, provided they don't come under too much fire, as you can see. Yeah, they only have crappy air-to-air rockets, but they're very good. They're very cheap, and they're very good against enemy helicopters. And in numbers, they can do some damage against enemy aircraft as well. In any case, yeah, as you can see, we do have a massive gap in our defences here, for whatever reason. While our opponents, on the other hand, as you can see, do have some infantry and all that spread around. So if they could actually pretty much just push ahead if they wanted to. Yeah, a bit of a oversight by us, but well, what can you do? Speaking of which, what the hell? There was something going. Okay, probably got taken out. Oh well. Oh, not bad. There's still barely anything here, actually. Jesus, I could have really just attacked this point, but oh well. I had a bit of an issue with deciding what to actually target. This entire match, I kept vacillating between, you know, trying to. What the? Okay then. Anyway, trying to capture Bravo, just get a flank position, and trying to help my allies. I do eventually make up my mind a little bit late though, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens. What the hell? Seeing like little things going boom like that. It could be my imagination, that's what I seem to be doing. And there we go, we're setting up my SK60B against, I think, the Spades. So it's a nice little Raven, why not? do have a couple of AA equipped infantry and a couple of other things there, so this thing's probably not really going to be able to last. We'll see what happens though. Did take a couple of shots, managing to panic the crap out of these bastards, but yep, this thing actually manages to survive. Incredible. Incredible. And I couldn't see what its armor it has. I don't think it has any armor though. Raven also flying straight above things. Okay, just to basically act as a bit of a shield for the Nighthawk, which launches its single rocket or a paveway missile, whatever. There we go, destroying, I think there was some APCs there or something like that. And a couple of very harmful trees as well, so got a bit of artillery coming in, but wow, the Serb actually doesn't have too much in terms of defences. Oh, there we go, we actually have someone firing smoke as well. Yeah, for some reason I haven't really used smoke at all in these previous, well, in the first few matches that I've played of Wargame Airland Battle. I'll certainly keep in mind to use them in the future. Certainly can come in handy, especially against things like bloody Conquerors and all. Look at these bloody guys completely smoked out. These guys are not smoked though, but it's... oh, there we go. Actually do have Grant firing the artillery towards them. I don't recall him actually mentioning that, but unfortunately, yeah, I should have been paying a bit more attention anyway, but well, what can you do? Because there's just a couple of Conquerors, Tunguskas, really. Jesus, it's very ridiculous. What the hell is Draken's doing actually? Are they really going to go after this MI9? My god. I mean, they can take a bit of damage, but Jesus. Actually, I thought they did manage to take out the enemy helicopter though. And those helicopters aren't cheap. This one managing to get away just barely. Wow. And exposing their Tunguskas as well, which I think... do they have radar? Huh. Yeah, actually, yeah, that's right, they'll be fighting radar, so too bad I didn't have any seed aircraft. I think Sweden gets them. Yep, here come empty transports. Oh god, engaging rangers. For some reason, Sassman putting 2 rangers squads in a single building. There's no point grouping recon squads together. In fact, they're not really meant to be in the thick of action, really. Merely to have them sort of a bit out of the way. Hey guys, nice little Nighthawk coming in from Sassman as well. I don't know where the hell he sent that. Oh, there we go, sent it over there. Might have... I don't know if he misclicked or misshot or something, but... in any case, these Dragons actually could do quite a bit of damage if he was willing to get them out of there, but oh my god, such very bad micromanagement by Sassman there. Eventually manages to get the assault engineers out just before that vehicle was destroyed, but yeah, it was just a matter of too little too late. He really needed to get them out a bit sooner and haul them up in a building, flame the crap out of the enemy infantry. I mean, granted the flamethrowers do 0 actual damage to infantry, but they do set things on fire, and they do stun and panic infantry, so there's that to consider. In case CS has been continuing to send up some stuff. There we go, finally do have another 2 ranger squads. They only come in squads of... oh, they do come in squads of 10, I'll be damned. But still though, you only really need 1 squad, you know, to be actually keeping a lookout and using regular troops instead. It's like if you don't have other zones that could be taken by regular infantry, but oh well, you can do that. You may SK OB coming in trying to do damage, not doing too much, and as for me, I'm just going to be slowly fortifying air Conquerors, trying to take me out, those fucking bastards. But there we go, do you have... managed to get my... the hell? Oh, okay, that's right, Panzer kits. I think I accidentally mistook these guys for ATGM infantry, which unfortunately they're not. Second winch, it looks like you should be able to sort of put a few infantry to fortify here, but you can't. It's actually... okay, there's actually two zones right there, I'll be damned. So I could have put in some infantry there. Infantry would have been pretty good. ATGM here and all that. Oh well, what can you do? In any case, the fight is raging on in the midpoint, and as you can see, my ally Sassman is having a hell of a time. In fact, I didn't realise that he was actually taking on the midpoint on his own, while Drodel and that 010 are basically double teaming him. So yeah, I really should have helped out there rather than bloody screwing around here. But oh well, what can you do? We do have a few things coming in for grants, a couple of challenges and all that. Challenger 1's coming in, not too shabby. Also Nighthawk being sent in as well. But yeah, now I've got enough guns coming in. It is panicked though, but if it gets close enough to this command vehicle, I mean this command vehicle's just got no armor, it's just a crappy little jeep really. I'm surprised actually that he sent a jeep up like this. I'm not really sure what deck he's playing with, now that I think of it. You can see Raven basically acting to draw far away from the strike eagle, it seems. Where was the F114? I could swear they were sending that out. Maybe not. You can see Raven, a damn good aircraft. Perhaps in some ways a bit overpowered. I mean, it'll eventually go down, but it's just got such incredibly good ECM though, so almost act like a shield. But in any case, yeah, he's rough, unfortunately, sort of getting taken out. More artillery coming in from well, maybe was that a missile? I'm not entirely sure. I think those were ATGMs actually coming in. And ouch, artillery coming in from opponents, kind of sucks. More stuff coming in. And yeah, watch out, malfunctioning and all that. Slowly getting taken out. I don't know why I didn't deploy some... What are these guys? Oh, these guys are just ATGM infantry. I don't know why I didn't deploy some AA infantry, but oh well. What can you do? At least I'll be able to take out the reinforcing T-72 and these guys, yeah, these MI-17's the bane of my existence. I mean, he's not even bloody spamming them or anything. He sent like 2 at the beginning and he's sending 2 now, and I was just, oh my god. Now my bloody cargo vehicles on the defense. That was just really shoddy in AA defense, and of course reacted properly to them as well. But there we go. Thankfully I do have a couple of Drakens coming in. I really needed something a bit more... I love that. Really did need something a bit more permanent in terms of ground defense. And there we go, these guys getting taken out by Books, I think. Or Tunguska. Getting taken out in either case, which kind of sucks. Another Draken coming in. What the hell is that? Oh, okay, it's just 19. I think there we go, finally taking him out. Was this guy get taken out? He'll take 1 shot and he might actually survive. Incredible. Actually, if I microed those other Drakens, maybe they would have been able to get out of there, I don't know. And look at that fucking Draken, even almost getting taken out by this ZSU. Silka, whatever the hell you call it. But there we go, it does get taken out by my ATGM equipped helicopter, thank god for that. But yeah, as you can see, yeah, the Serb definitely deploying crap loads of guys here, so it's going to be much harder to capture this location. I should just concentrate entirely on the middle, but fortunately I'm not going to do that quite yet. We are still winning when it comes to overall score points, and as you can see, yes, Regners has got quite a few infantry stationed around here as well, and not really doing too much. When you think about it, I could have stationed some ATGMs maybe in these forests. They could have gotten some shots off. Forests would have blocked a bit of the... Really? A bit of the view, but still would have been alright, I reckon. And damn it, here comes the enemy artillery. Yeah, at least the FOB actually, I'll be damned. Yeah, thankfully it's got plenty of hit points, can take a bit of damage, but as you can see, Gulf Point is certainly not ours anymore. Echo is ours, but only barely, and Grant actually is helping out with the Challenger though, so not too shabby. Actually, is sending him back for a reason, not really too sure why, as well as more infantry coming in from Sazman. So good job by Sazman actually in defending on the zones for quite a bit of the game. I will eventually be helping out myself. In my opinion, this Rainer guy really should try to help. He does have, I mean, granted he does have a nice little blockade set up here, but he's got way too many, in my opinion he's got way too many units here just to set up a blockade, in my opinion, but oh well. And wow, I still haven't run out of freaking Drakens. It's just Draken madness. So I'll be able to take out this MO BP, blah blah blah. It's a pretty expensive helicopter, I suppose, so at the very least they should pay for themselves. And this one manages to somehow barely escape. Incredible. Now he gets taken out, damn it. Oh well, what can you do? Oh, okay, a couple more ATGM equipped helicopters coming to me. This is when I finally start to actually try to help out a bit, but really we just needed more artillery, more flame tanks to take out these infantry from short range, and yeah, more of our own infantry to garrison these buildings. We had a bit of a gap in Gulf actually that I didn't really realise at the beginning because I was bloody vacillating between the middle here and my right flank, but oh, what can you do? We're still winning though. Opponents are devoting quite a bit more and more resources to actually building units and all that, but the thing is though, Gulf is... Oh, there we go, actually, DS Husbands. Oh, okay, so actually we're holding Gulf. It's interesting. It almost looks like it's neutral, but I guess it's not. Huh, interesting. So we're barely holding on to Gulf and what is it called? Echo, but eventually our opponents will probably be breaking through. They're starting to get more of a parity when it comes to points, and yeah, also coming in from Sazman and whatever the other guys, Grant, yes, but Rainer, interesting. He does have crap loads of infantry and not really doing too much. He really could have just deployed quite a few of them over here, kept a couple of guys, a couple of ATGM infantry just here, just ambush a couple of regular riflemen just in the forests and all that, but oh well, what can you do? Maybe we should try to take this point instead actually. I suppose he does have a couple of nice things to try to take out the advancing MiGs and all that, but really could be doing a hell of a lot more. I could be doing a hell of a lot more. We could all be doing a hell of a lot more. Speaking of which, I think I screw up at some point. Well, actually, probably not just yet, or maybe I already did. I'll be reinforcing from that flank by accident. Also sending in a Stu of 102, which is basically getting destroyed by MI-17s. They've only got crappy rockets for God's sake, and yet this thing's still getting destroyed. Oh god, no freaking AA, I don't know what the hell's thinking of that, but oh well. Maybe I was just relying too heavily on my Draken. They're pretty spiffing little aircraft, but yeah, they can only do so much, especially with no freaking ECM. Right, well, Challenger's coming in for ground, continuing to do as much damage as possible, and probably could get him to fire his fire position. Wait a minute, these guys. Oh, okay, 15. This will be fast, so these are the short range anti-gems. Yeah, probably could use a bit of fire on position. Yeah, either way. Could certainly use artillery firing on them for a change rather than firing on our challengers. You can see, yeah, the artillery not really doing any too much real damage to the tanks, but as you can see, yeah, shaking them, stirring them and panic them. Very bad for us to say the least, but yeah, well, we still do hold crap loads more points than our opponents do. In fact, the our lead seems to have actually increased. So we're certainly making do with the crap, well, having next to no points and all that. And finally, I think I'll be reinforcing these guys here. A bit of a, well, I think it's just a bit too little too late, but well, what can you do? Also got a couple of, yeah, I think the server's just trying to slowly but surely. He's gonna miss horribly, of course, but yes, it's going to slowly but surely try to advance on me, and yeah, look at that, they deploy more cargo trucks there right in full view of everything. Ah, well, what can you do? They're rough and all that to reinforce, but yeah, definitely is a little better, too little too late. I'm surprised I actually don't have a bit more artillery ourselves. There we go, we finally do have, is that my artillery? I think that's my artillery actually firing. These Montestilskis trying to do a bit of damage. There we go, panicking the crap out of them. These Riflemen, actually these Panzerkreuz of mine are panicked to hell and back. These Riflemen are just only a bit worried there, as they probably would be with what they have arrayed against them. What the hell? Is that artillery coming from there? I think it was. Interesting, it's like sideways artillery. So yeah, opponents managing to hold on to both flanking points there, not too shabby indeed. And oh my god, here comes another freaking Draken. Well, actually, let's just see how it does. Presumably I'm sending it up against this MI thing, and look at that, little red thing, like just, whatever, go down like that. In case they've Draken managing to take it out. Paying for itself at the very least, because those things are pretty cheap, and that recon helicopter would have had to at least be the cost of Draken, probably more stuff coming in. At least they'll be spotting it, I suppose it's better than nothing. And there we go, finally sending in a few more units to try to reinforce, but yeah, these points were barely managing to hold on to them though. I mean, the fact we are still holding on to is quite something actually, given the fact that we've got crap loads of infantry arrayed against us. These Panzerkreuz of mine slowly getting taken out. Could have done a bit more AA. I think I did have AA. Well, I've got this AA here, but I don't have an AA vehicle here. I could have deployed a few more. It's an oversight one. I mean, we've got a... Oh, don't tell me things did. Nope, it's not. So I don't know where exactly dropped that bomb though. But that thing continuing to fire into the stratosphere like it just doesn't care. Sazman again going with dual recon infantry. That's something I don't really recommend. I mean, granted the Rangers at least have got 10 infantry members per squad, but you're better off just sending pretty much anything else off. But yeah, well, what can you do? Rough. And yeah, they're going to get bombed held back by these helicopters. Yeah, we really needed some sort of AA around here, and a bit more artillery on enemies' points probably wouldn't hurt either. But well, actually, flame tanks would have done a hell of a job burning the crap out of the... it's just ridiculous, I think I need to change the sound a bit. Yeah, flame tanks would have done the hell of a job in burning the crap. I think we just need to change the sound volume, there we go. Burning the crap out of infantry and all that, since they didn't seem to have too many long range ATGM infantry there. So we'll just apply, and that's a bit much still, damn it. I know there's quite a few things occurring, it's still kind of annoying though. Yeah, that's a bit better. But oh well, I mean, Rangers could have perhaps helped a bit as well. He had crap loads more things deployed. He's deploying Abrams as well, my god, and his stuff is getting smoked to hell and back anyway, so... not bad. Yeah, there you go, just, well, much of the time I keep forgetting that smoke is even available in the game. Actually, I'm just so used to how things were in Wargame European escalation speaking, which is Pasha's going to get taken out. This AA helicopter of all things going after it. Pasha can take a bit of damage though, unlike many American helicopters, but it can only do so much. It's getting stunned. Will it be able to escape? Nope, it certainly will not be. Here we go. Good old GNU's helicopters there, not too shabby, while the NGM helicopters continuing to bomb Grant's challenges. Kind of sucks, but oh well. We don't have any AA around here. I do have a bit of AA here, but god damn it, we really needed some AA around here. That's seems to be a bit of a recurring theme. Actually, for this particular match, the fact that we just don't have enough freaking AA. Oh well. What can you do? What the hell is a Vig? Oh, there we go. That's actually interesting little radar AAA for the Swedes. There we go. At least I'm bringing that in. Better than nothing, I guess. And that's for Raven for Sazman. Train actually wobbling a bit from the impact there, it seems. And there we go, launching some radar missiles. Oh no, it's going to get taken out, it's just too much. Wow, it went down to 1 health almost instantly. That's just incredible. It manages to get out of there just barely though. It's going to be repairing for a bit of time, and unfortunately the command vehicle in Golf has been destroyed, or they retreated, or nothing has been destroyed. And Sazman's still managing to hold on to Echo though, but only barely. We've got 5 minutes to go. We're still somehow managing to have a hell of a lead. It'd be interesting to see what the kill counts and all that are after this. I'm assuming that Sazman still managed to do quite a bit. I think I did a bit as well though. Probably could have done a bit better, but oh well. Yeah, we've got a nice little Mexican show down there as well. Shabby, what the hell is this? Oh, that's right. Puz 9A. Got all these different designations for Swedish vehicles. I'm just not really used to playing as Sweden, to say the least. There we go, finding these guys falling prey, doing damage to Conquerors though. They should be able to, it's 1 squad versus 2, they should be able to take them out, but the VDV's coming in now. We'll be able to finish them off, which kind of sucks, but in fact VDVs, they get, okay, no, they just get PKMs. Interesting. So yeah, just going to advance to my Panzer Cadets. They're just not even going to stop actually, just going to keep advancing. Oh god, not bad. Actually, they're going to occupy this damn building at the same time. Freaking pain in the ass. I don't think they can actually, or can they fire me? I think they can. I thought you can only fire with close quarter combat weapons. Might have to look into that. Because the game does have a manual that I've never actually looked at. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to have a look at some point. In case, yeah, these guys are not really going to do too much anyway. VDV's apparently still managing to fire them, so there you go. A bit more artillery landing, but bit of a matter of too little too late. And this is me. Yep, I'm going to be sending a couple more Sturv 02s, Sturv 103Bs. And yeah, a couple other things. Finally sending in a few more actual tanks and all that, but it's just a matter of too little too late. Oh, well, there we go. Actually, Rainer's trying to come in with helicopters, and I have these. He doesn't. Does he have any AA? Not AA, but rather. He doesn't. Indeed. I don't think he has any actual recon though. I don't know what the hell he was thinking, trying to charge ahead of that new recon, especially with such fragile units like Bradleys. I mean, granted, once they get into close range, their little Bushmaster cannons can do quite a bit, but really charging him like this over open terrain, not the greatest of ideas. But what the hell? Let's just see how this goes. He's going to continue going forward, and yep, just going to get blown up. They're pretty expensive. I do know a recent patch did nerf them, the armor a bit, and I think increase the cost a bit. They can still do quite a bit of damage with their auto cannons, but they have to of course get in range, and they have to not be freaking panicked and stunned like they were there, as you can see. But oh well. My 24 VP coming in to do a bit of damage, finish off the rifleman. Actually, smoke would have come in handy, just to smoke around here, allow the infantry and the Bradleys to get coming close, and yeah, take out the stuff that was around there. Then that would have been something to behold, actually. But unfortunately, no. It seems that the only person on the team seems to be too aware of smoke. Would have to be Grant, actually. Well, but yeah, I'll try to use smoke in future games. Really should look into what that latest patch does as well, actually. But anyway, enemy team owns. Okay, that's us actually. So yes, we own 80% command points. It's still relatively even. It's only 500 points difference though, but it's enough for us to win though, if we keep going as is though. But as you can see, the command vehicle Echo completely destroyed. Nighthawk coming in for Salesman. Does manage to launch a missile, I think. Nope, he doesn't. He goes for an evac actually, and there we go. Game is over. We've got a minor victory somehow. Simply incredible. Well, we have a look at the kills now. Let's see for myself. At least got more kills than losses. Grant's got way more losses than kills, but at least he had a better idea of using smoke for artillery and all that. And Sazman had way more kills than me, but he also had more losses than kills. And Rainer's actually had more kills than losses, but then again he was a bit... Rainer's was a bit shy about attacking too much, except for that little suicidal charge at the end. Maybe he also charged a bit before that, I don't know. Enemy team, pretty much par for the course, losing quite a bit here and there, so not bad indeed. So enemy team actually getting more command points than we did in the end there, but yeah, if the game kept on going, it probably would have been defeated, though you never know that. I mean, if me and Rainer's swung our attention entirely to the middle, maybe we would have been able to push them back actually, because we did have a few spare points. I don't know, you never know. In either case, minor victory for us. Pretty damn close game, to say the least. So, there you go. Until next time, this has been Dane to do it, just signing off.